Hello and welcome to Construction Wolf. This time I'll be looking at the new series of collectible minifigures, the Series 27. So those of you that saw my very recent video from the LEGO store where I was looking at the January 2025 releases may have seen me pick these up. So always at the start of the year in January they always issue a whole new set of minifigures, and this particular range is actually not licensed anyway. It's just unique sort of characters that LEGO have made with actually some quite cool accessories. So we'll look at those in a moment, and how I got all 12 in this series was I actually scanned the QR code at the bottom of the box. So for those of you aware of that procedure and how to do it, I'll show you now. So here are the boxes, and LEGO went from bags where you could sort of feel what was inside to boxes just over a year ago. It's more environmentally friendly than plastic. And so basically you don't want to just randomly pick these and it's like a blind box and just get a random figure. It's probably better, unless you like that surprise, to get the figures you want so you don't waste money on getting duplicates. So the way to do this now is actually to scan this QR code here, and then with different websites and apps you can actually get what you want. It tells you what's inside. So I found it's important to cover this barcode, otherwise it takes you to links on websites. And then you can get like websites such as Jay's Blickblog, which actually has a scanner in it. I found that's quite effective, but you do need an internet connection. And then one of the apps I've been trying actually, and I bought a subscription on it on my phone, is the Brick Search app. That's sort of £2 a month. I just bought it for the January. It's unfortunately not linked up on my iPad, but I'll show you it now with my child, because you can scan up to 12 for free, I think, in a set. So here we go. You can see the QR codes here, and I'm going to cover the barcodes. And apparently you can scan multiples at once, and it just makes it quicker when you install to quickly get through them. So I've just loaded up the scanner, and then if we just hold it over here, yeah, that's quite quick. That's quite good, isn't it? So you can see you've got the cat lover, the Pterodactyl costume guy, and then the Steampunk Inventor. So that's quite neat. So let's see if that's right now. So I'll put this to one side. So we had the cat costume first, and I've got my you see my trusty measuring jug again, so you can see what's inside. It's always a bit fun, isn't it, as well, just putting a few of these open. So apparently cat costume one, so empty that in there, and yeah, you can see that's the cat costume one, as we've got the cat in there. That's just cat there, so I'm going to just put that to one side. And then I think it was a pterodactyl costume one next. So give that a go. I'm not going to go for all of these, just a few for a bit of fun and show you as an example that it does work. So let's have a look at this, tip it in my jug. And yeah, you can see that's the pterodactyl costume guy. So I'm going to open all these up and build them, and then we can have a look at them in detail. So I'll spend a bit of time opening the boxes and build them, and here are all the minifigures built. So let's take a good look in detail at each one. First up we have the Longboarder minifigure. You can see she's got this cap that is sort of dual molded, and the hair is sort of part of the cap, which is one piece put on. Got the green hair poking out. That's quite cool. She's got a plaster where she might have had an accident on her board. And you see this figure is the only one where you can't really fix it properly onto the base with the board. You'd have to just stand her up and hold it to one side. They haven't put like a piece to sort of attach on, so that's why it's gone. There you go, joint angle, so you can't fix it in place. There are pieces underneath where you could do that. They're not giving you the pieces to do so. So just rest her on there while we have a look. And then she's got good leg print detailing, with these sort of creating some holes longboarding in her jeans, maybe they are. And you've got some pocket detailing, and then got the graffiti on the sort of like hoodie she's got. And there you go, see some side print detailing on the arm as well. More of the sort of graffiti style. Got quite a nice actual rucksack piece. I've not seen that before, but it's probably not brand new. But yeah, that's a cool thing to have. And you can maybe use it for other sort of characters as well that you want. So that's the Longboarder. Then I'll just show you she has a double-sided face as well. So that's a sort of happier face, and that's a sort of more serious face again with a plaster. And there's a sort of closer look at the Longboard as well, and see the shape of that. Next we have the Astronomer kid, and this little kid's as you can see the little telescope that just stand by itself. That's quite a cool little sort of mini build of a telescope out of a few simple pieces really. And then they've got nice sort of rockets, a big space fan on their chest there. The smaller legs, which are actually sort of the opposable bendable legs, because you can get variants which you'll see that don't bend. They're quite plain. There's nothing really on them. And then sort of the big headpiece. One of the key features video of this one is this sort of prosthetic arm. You can see this just pops off like so. There you go, and you get 2 of these actually in the box, so you get a spare. So that's quite a cool thing I've never seen before in a LEGO minifigure, so I'm not sure if this is the first or not. So that's a good feature. But then apart from that, it's quite plain, and you see the back, there's not much detailing. And if we just pop off the head piece there, yeah, this is a second sort of winking face, maybe sort of winking while looking down the telescope. So that is the Astronomer kid. This is the Pterodactyl costume lady, in fact. I think I said guy earlier, but now I can see the minifigure out of the box and see there's sort of like a lady with sort of, you know, lipstick. And this is a very cool element where we've got the arms, which are actually sort of, you know, sort of a unique sort of mould, really, to have the sort of the wings of this pterodactyl, and got a good print detailing on it. And you know, got still the standard hands. You can sort of move around and then get into, you know, sort of gliding mode, maybe either way. So I've not seen that before either. So getting some innovations on the arms. Then this obviously like sort of helmet that goes over with the print for the pterodactyl sort of eyes and sort of facial features there, I guess. And then obviously a bit of detailing on the front, sort of claws on the legs. Very basic on the back there, unfortunately. Nothing really going on back there. I believe she has a second face as well. Yeah, sort of a more happier face. So that's the pterodactyl costume lady. This is the Jetpack Racer minifigure. So very bold print detail on this figure. A lot of good detail on, you know, the sort of legs with the Octan logo there. You know, that's a classic LEGO reference to the fuel company. And then on the arms as well. Very bold on the front. And then comes with this, you know, sort of a jetpack as well, a little mini build that goes on the figure. And then the helmet's really cool, sort of dual molded with the transparent red. I think the freeze probably for maybe the number in the race. You know, sort of like a car number, but sort of suit number. So if we pop that off, you see the face underneath. And there's another version where it's sort of a balaclava covers the face there. And then you'll see like sort of a transparent helmet piece there. And that's the sort of alternate expression you'll get with the balaclava over the face. And there's even good print detail on the back under the jetpack. You see the sort of power switch there. This is the Cupid minifigure, and you see I've used the hearts in the eyes expression, which in some ways is a bit scary actually. The Cupid comes with this red bow and arrow, so I'm not sure how many times you see that in LEGO, because they're normally sort of, you know, sort of grey and wooden for medieval theme. Then you've got like the print detailing on the front there with, like I said, the heart brooch. Comes with actually 2 hearts in the set, you know, because you normally get the smallest pieces of spare. And spin around, you can see it's sort of quite plain in the back. And it's the short legs, and they're sort of, you know, non-opposable legs, so they don't bend in any way, unfortunately. I don't know why they pick those over, say, the bendable ones. I know these are a bit short, slightly shorter, but I would prefer, you know, sort of bendable ones so you can set the character down and pose them better. And then you've got, you know, the sort of the wings that sort of clip on the back there with something that goes between the head and the body. And then you have actually got a nice little bit of bracelet on this side, which is sort of, you know, sort of metallic appearance on the arm, print detailing. That's the Cupid there. That's the Cupid's alternate expression, which is much more normal. I quite like the hairpiece actually, that's quite funky. And you can see how the wings just clip on the back there. This is the Pirate Quartermaster, and the first thing I noticed is quite striking here is the actual cockatoo you get. Really good detail on that, and quite another nice animal to get within this series. You get actually 2 cutlasses in the box, so that's a bonus weapon you can have there. And then you'll see the detail on the front looks really good as well, with, like, you know, belt and sort of brooches, etc. Little satchel for money on the legs. And then you do get this sort of dress type piece as well, which just throws between the body and the legs, and there's not really much detailing on the legs on the back really, and a little bit of print on the back. And then you do see she's got you know, sort of like she's wearing like sort of bracelets. That's quite good with the sort of that sort of blouse or whatever it is coming through there, and a gold bracelet there. That's the Pirate Quartermaster, and got this cool, you know, sort of headpiece, which is sort of dual molded with the red on. And then if we just pop off the headpiece there, you can see she's got a second expression around the other side too. This is the Hamster costume kid. So obviously the standout feature is the headpiece there, really cute. Got the sort of the ears and the eyes and the cute nose, and a stripe going across. So that looks really good. And then it comes with a sort of little cucumber piece that is holding. And then relatively basic, but I suppose there's not much they could do with the sort of detailing on the sort of front dual molded arms, you can see, and little claws painted on the legs, which are all molded. Again, the short legs that are not bendable, which is a shame, because you can't pose them as well. And then if we go around the back, you can see there's a little tail printed. And I think it probably would have been better if they'd give you, you know, one of those pieces that you can slot between the legs and the body, like a little sort of tail to come out. That was 3D, so that's maybe a bit of a miss. And again, very plain on the back, but still overall cute. It's the Hamster Costume Kid. There's the Hamster Costume Kid's second expression. Next up we have the Boogeyman. So yeah, this is an interesting one. It comes with this like solid, you know, sort of headpiece here. This is all sort of one mould. There's no like actual head underneath. And that slots in. Very impressive print on there with, you know, this sort of the mouth and the eyes. And then you just clip the horns in. It's probably not to my taste, but I'm sure it might be some people's favourites because it's quite unique. And then comes with this book, which is actually all printed pieces. So it's like it says Boo, then it does open up on the inside. You can see there's a page in the inside with a story maybe about the Boogeyman himself. And then we've got a little bit of a close the book up here actually, so you can see it. The bit of detail in, you know, on the front with like the you know, first, I guess it's a sort of basic one. There's only so much they could do with that. Then not really much going around the back. But yeah, they've sort of gone out with the headpiece and the book really. But I think it still looks really good. This is the cat lover with a very neat jumper print with all the cats on. And then it even comes with like a little ball of yarn accessory. And the print actually comes around here to the side of the arms as well. And then the legs are a bit basic, but you can see like some fur where the cat's been maybe having a cuddle on there. And then the face is quite funny where like he's looking a bit miffed where he's got a scratch just on the side of his face there. So that's quite funny. And then the actual cat's an impressive piece itself. I think it's a Turkish Angora cat. So I like the, you know, sort of the way the fur is of the head, quite furry and quite a big tail. Cute little face there. So that's quite a nice animal mould, a new one. And then you see the jumper extends to the back, and then if we just pop the hair off, you can see the secondary expression, which is happier pre-scratching. This very impressive minifigure is the Steampunk Inventor. So you can see actually the actual device, firstly, that the Inventor's holding. So it sort of just clips onto the arm. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be doing exactly. You can see this sort of steam coming out of it and the like sort of pressure gauge maybe. And there's a little sort of like piece to extend the arm. I've just removed that piece, which you can see how that's built and clips in, so we can see the figure better itself. So very impressive detailing on the front, and like, you know, sort of the sort of gold accents on it. And then it's like he's got a sort of a partial sort of suit, and he's made a bionic arm. You see his arms are different colour. His hand's gold on the right side, his right side, and you see the detailing of like, you know, sort of bionic arm there. So spinning around, and you can see there's a bit of sort of detailing on the back as well. And then it's sort of a normal arm on this side. And then he's got quite a cool hat as well. You can see like the goggles. It reminds me a bit of Cappy from Mario, actually. You know, I've just remembered, yeah, Super Mario Odyssey. So that's the game Cappy's from. Yeah, quite nice. Obviously, no dual expression on this one because you can see the head on the back. Here's the plush toy collector. You can see first thing off the bat is these cute plush toys that you get. You get you know, sort of two in a set, blue and a green one, and they're very well print detailed with the faces on, kind of remind those, you know, sort of they're squishmallows, that type of thing. And you might notice actually there's like holes in the top, so they don't come with any accessories, but maybe like you could like put things like crowns and stuff on them, you know, little crowns that sort of just slot in, and little party hats. So maybe they're customizable, and that's something that they could maybe issue more of these in the future. And then you see this character's wearing like, you know, sort of a onesie type thing here. And, you know, for comfort with like all sorts of like, you know, paw prints, because big sort of animal fan, I guess. She has a cool pink hair piece there. And then you can see the onesie with the like hood, like a little animal sort of cat ear hood. And then, you know, a cute little face on the side. That's her face there. And if we just pop off the hair piece, you'll see she's got a secondary sort of sleepy expression on the back. And last but certainly not least is the Wolfpack Beast Master. So I've not put this on the stand as it's quite big with the wolf and the actual minifigure as well. And they sort of obscure each other, so I'm just going to pop the wolf off to show each one individually now. So firstly, the wolf mould, this animal mould is, you know, really impressive. Very large size, you can see, compared to the minifigure, quite a big animal mould. And then got the face as well with this sort of darker grey snout, like the ears, and quite a big bushy tail. So yeah, so very impressed with this mould. Obviously, being a Construction Wolf channel, this is one of our favourite ones ever. So just put that to one side, and then the minifigure itself. Then, so we've got, you know, obviously the Wolfpack faction, the castle theme from the 90s. So it's good to see that making a comeback. We had that in the medieval town square last year as well, with one minifigure of that faction. So you'll see, like, we've got the shield here, with that printed icon on. And then if I just pop this off so you can see the body better, you can see obviously you got the tunic there with Wolfpack logo, and then wearing some like chainmail just coming out underneath the tunic there. You can see printed on the legs, a bit of chainmail coming out of the tunic. You can see printed the arms as well. And then this cape's actually quite interesting, where it's sort of a dual texture. Don't know if you can sort of see that texture on the sort of back of it really, and then this other side is a more felt sort of texture. So that's very interesting. Not really seen that before. They've sort of stuck a few materials together maybe, and then it's sort of a sort of a frilly sort of not straight edge, rough edge texture. So it looks really good. And then underneath the hood piece, we'll show you the face better, and it's got a nice beard he has, and sort of teeth coming through. And then the alternative expression, even not sure if he's whistling maybe for the wolf or he's howling like a wolf. So very interesting. So that's the Wolfpack Beast Master minifigure with Wolf. That's a good look at the Series 27 minifigures. Always amazes me, like 27 series in, the LEGO keep coming up with new ideas for these minifigures. You do get certain sort of like running themes throughout some of them, like say, you get a dinosaur suit guy or girl every now and then it seems to be, and then you get like, sort of a space type one, and then you do seem to sort of get a medieval or like pirate one nowadays, but you do get these unique ones like the Cupid as well. We've not really had anything like that before, I don't think. And then, like the Steampunk Inventor is quite a unique one, and so is the Plush toy one. Yeah, hopefully there's quite a diverse range. There's something for everyone in there to enjoy. And I'll say for myself, the favourite one obviously is, the Wolfpack Beast Master. Obviously, construction wolf, like wolves, and just a really impressive figure. And I'm a big castle fan as well, so having that Wolfpack theme coming out again, is great to see. And some of my other favourite ones, I'd say like the Steampunk Inventor as well. This Inventor is quite, sort of a unique character, really impressive print detailing on, so like that one. And then probably the third one, I just like, sort of the animal ones as well. So the pirate one with the cockatoo, I really like that sort of little cockatoo piece as well. So that's my favourite ones. Let me know in the comment which one's your favourite ones. And then I think with the minifigure series now, we're not going to be, getting another one of these series probably for another year. So it'll be January 2026. In May, because they release a sort of series every 4 months, it's going to be like an F1 themed one, but it's not going to be really minifigures. I'll put a little picture of what it's going to be. It's a shame they're not having like, sort of the drivers as figures, but they're sort of little cars. So they're more really aimed, definitely at kids, and unless you're a big F1 fan, you like that, but I don't know, they don't really sort of impress me, and I'm actually an F1 fan. And then in September we'll get another line of minifigures, but they're going to be Spider-Man ones from what I'm hearing. So if you're a Marvel fan, that's great, you like Spider-Man, but otherwise we won't get any of these sort of diverse ones until next year. I have actually got some older minifigures, sort of over the past sort of year, which I might have a look at in the future, in addition to building my Lego City in the loft, which I need to get back onto, and hopefully I'll get my Tudor corner soon as well soon. If you want to keep a track of all that good stuff, then if you could like and subscribe, that'd be very much appreciated. And we had some good views and good subscribers increase from the last video, so thank you very much to everyone who's viewed and subscribed, and liked the videos too. And hopefully we'll see you again next time. Bye.